I don't know if it's going to spell a championship, but you cannot do in a day better than what Kobe Altman did yesterday if you're trying to get younger and more athletic, which clearly they did. We mentioned really the only guy with playoff experience being George Hill. Let's talk first about the Laker deal and talk about those guys. And start with Clarkson, who you and I have talked about the minutes he's had this season, especially with Lonzo's out. What does he add to Cleveland?
Well, I love it because he's a young guy. He's played some games, being a young guy with the Lakers, and obviously played a lot last year. So he's got enough experience as far as game time. Playoff experience is totally different. But he has great size. You can switch with him 1, 2, 3. He's athletic enough to get out and run, and he's learned how to play without the basketball with the emergence of Lonzo Ball starting at the point. And then when Lonzo's out, he's been able to flip-flop going back and forth. So I like his approach to the game and the way he's played.
You know, G, I think the most underrated guy in the deal, based on what you hear people talking about, is Larry Nance Jr. because of the length and the defense and the excitement. And LeBron's been looking for, one of the reasons he likes Osman, that energy and defensive energy, and Nance is a guy who can give that to them.
And that's what's been lacking with this team, especially as of late. Energy, hustle, guys that are blue collar. And Larry Nance, is similar to a Tristan Thompson, different kind of play, but just high energy. Going to come in, do the dirty work, going to finish at the rim. Playing hard and playing with effort is a talent. Mm-hmm. And Larry Nance Jr. provides that. So he will, with the theme of getting younger, I like what he does and how it fits with what this team needs.
The upside guy and maybe the biggest unknown who maybe disappoints or gives you is Rodney Hood, who's just loaded with ability and talent, Smitty. We knew he would get moved. Utah knew they wouldn't have him. This is a great move because if LeBron leaves, it's another guy you can have moving forward. What can Hood give them the rest of the way now while they have him?
You have a guy that can flat out score. And obviously at 3 levels, he's gotten better at the three-point line. But I like also in spurts, he can create his own. But I think also what he gives is for LeBron James and most of these guys, LeBron was getting a rebound and he was pushing the basketball, G, and there was 4 guys always behind him. Now he's going to have 4 guys that can run in front of him and some guys that can catch lobs and some guys that can spread out and also help him shoot threes. And defensively, they can make a mistake, and these guys, their effort, can clean up that because they're young, they're athletic, and they can get to spots.
All right, let's keep the Hills in the family. George Hill is a guy who, look, this is a veteran, a savvy guy who knows how to play. That's all you hear people saying. Can he be a factor? Can he give impact to this team maybe more than people are giving credit for?
Well, Casey, you can never go wrong with a G Hill on your team. But I like him and what he does.
Yeah.
He's not a guy that dominates the ball. He's a catch-and-shoot guy. He has experience. He can defend. Had a great year last year in Utah, put up some really big numbers. But I just feel like he complements LeBron James, the type of player who can hit open shots, can play off of a great player and do that very well. And so, yes, he has experience. He's bounced around, been a part of different teams, obviously, winning championships or winning a championship in San Antonio. But I love that he's a veteran guy, he's experienced, and he's definitely a step up in terms of talent and just complementing LeBron James from what they've had before at the point guard position.